IGN just released a video on the new Titan subclass, the Sentinel. We've seen this class before, and the idea of it is nothing new, but we did receive some really cool information about the new subclass and some of its perks, as well as some little pieces of information that not many people noticed. While unconfirmed, we can assume the Sentinel Titan will have the same 3 grenades and the same 3 jump types as the current Defender Titan, and while we won't know this for sure until either the beta next week or the full release, this is a safe assumption as it's the trend Bungie has seemed to be following with all Destiny 2 subclasses. And even though everything I've said so far is old news, we have a couple bits of new information about the Sentinel Titan and its perks. The first is a skill called Shield Bash, which is described as the void equivalent of Soldier Charge that we now have in Destiny 1. As the devs described this skill, it sounded like it was only active while the super was active, sort of like the current Sun Charge found on the Sunbreaker Titan. This may or may not be the case, and to avoid over speculation, I'm just going to assume that it's going to be during the super's duration only. In addition, up until this point, we've only heard rumors and had small, uninformative quotes from developers about the return of the Defender bubble. After today's video from IGN, we now have full confirmation that the bubble is in fact returning, but it's coming back in an interesting way. In exact words from Bungie's senior sandbox designer Claude Jerome, press and hold your super and you'll actually create a Ward of Dawn instead. Just in the heat of the moment, you can decide this is the time, bubble time. Now it should be straightforward, but with the new Sentinel Titan, you can tap your super activation and go Captain America mode, but if you press and hold the activation button, you can instead cast Ward of Dawn. Now what I found interesting about the clip they showed during this is that not only were they doing what seemed like a public event on Nessus, but in addition, when the Titan casts Ward of Dawn for a split second, you can actually see the words Armor of Light come up on the left side as a buff. So not only can the Sentinel go Captain America mode, but also Defender mode. And we may also be seeing the return of both Blessing and Weapons of Light, but at the very least, Armor of Light is coming back in Destiny 2. The entire vidoc did spend a lot of time just discussing the Ward of Dawn, more than anything else. And while it would have been nice to get more insight on the rest of the subclass, we did get a lot of information on the bubble. One thing for me as a Titan main myself, who for most of Year 3 played Defender, one thing that was hard to tell was when your bubble was going to disappear or break. Well, thanks to Bungie, they've made some major changes. Senior effect artist David Samuel saying the following: "We decided that the communication of the health of the bubble was probably one of the most important things, rather than the length of the bubble's duration. You start off with a nice pristine bubble, but as it's getting damaged, it starts to really deteriorate, which not only from a PvE perspective, but also a PvP perspective is a welcome change in my book." They also briefly discussed the Sentinel's Shield Guard ability. Now this wasn't game-changing information, and they simply stated while guarding you can now move quicker and use lift. The reason I'm including this information in this video is because I believe there was a misunderstanding as to what the devs were talking about. I saw a couple comments on IGN's video saying the devs have never played Vault of Glass, referring to the Relic, and others saying you can jump while blocking with the Relic. I'm going to simply say this to those that said the devs have never played Vault of Glass. You, random commenter, have never played Vault of Glass if you think you can move quickly and use lift while guarding with the Relic. Anyway guys, that's all I got for you today. Tomorrow IGN is doing another PvP reveal, so if the information within that video is worth your time, I'll be sure to post a video on the topic. Let me know what you think about the new Sentinel Titan. Check out all the links in the description, the link to the Multilux community Discord, my second channel, my Twitter, and of course my Twitch channel where I'll be streaming later today. For those that have stuck around and watch my content on a regular basis, thank you for your continued support, and all the new people, thank you for coming and stopping by my channel. But as I said, that's all I have for you guys today, so I'm gonna get out of here, say my name is Matt, and I'll see you guys next time.